Hello everybody, how's it going? This is my second development log. I almost said first. You're gonna have to excuse the little immediate upload. The first dev log was just a video that I recorded 2 days prior from today. So there's that. That's just to kind of keep track of this so I can have an actual proper dev log without skipping anything important. But this is intended to be the first level, and I put that in little air quotes, but you can't see that. This is intended to be the first level. Of course, this is in very, very early stages. I just made this 2 hours ago. After I started building this, I just went off, did some other things, tried to clean up some code. But right here, that's kind of to showcase the two new models, but the main core feature of the game is platforming using building. So you have two little blocks right here. This one, the wooden one's just a little placeholder, but this one's going to be one that probably will stay in future versions of the game just because, I don't know, it's just something you can use. But the thing I had to spend time on working was to get it to, instead of spawning, oops, wrong button, that's for later, instead of getting it spawning halfway inside the block, to get it to spawn on top, I spent a few hours working on that when I realized it was just a simple little code line switch thing. So there's that, so I wasted a few hours of my life. But cool thing is, anything tagged with wood or explodable tag can be exploded by using the right click, and that's kind of just a little feature that I added. So for things like these two, which are the two new models that I'm going to showcase, let me just build my way up here. Excuse the jumping too, I'm using my own little placeholder script. Everything here is just placeholder, so that's going to be a little term I'm using a lot, but all this is just placeholder. I'm going to have to fix that later, but this is just the core basics. So right here you got a little model for a wooden pallet. I was kind of inspired after Half-Life 2, so that's where it kind of gets its aesthetic from, but again, all these are just placeholder textures. I kind of just threw it together, made 4 or 5 different textures. I can't remember. I just flipped them around, added different things to them to make it look different. But there's that, and then you got the crate, and it looks familiar to this. That's because it's the same texture, which is why this is just a placeholder for this. But basically what I did is I had this little outline, and I built a 3D cube around it in Blender, and then just kind of did that. But my main idea for levels and how those work is you have different rooms and different sections just to avoid people from cheating and going straight to the end point in just a matter of a minute when it's supposed to take you 5 or so. So my idea to avoid that was, instead of having invisible walls, which kind of ruins it, in my opinion, I'm going to have different little sections. So you have to go through the sections, but you can build your way around it however you want. So if I just want to build across like this and keep building, you know, that's my choice. If I want to drop down here and build my way up like this, I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see an outline. I might draw something on the screen so you can see it, but I can build my way up to the other platform to get to the other room, and that's a cool little feature and gameplay technique that I hope playtesters and people who play the game actually enjoy. So this was just the first little area. I'm going to switch over to the demo room so you can see the full look at the game and how the game's going to interact. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to have to excuse the frame rate for a minute because I'm using Fraps and I have a whole bunch of things open like Photoshop and Audition and Blender and all that, so my computer's not running at the finest right now. Usually this level runs at 70-80 FPS without having any recording software running. anyways, besides that, this is the little entrance and little tutorial level to the whole game. So right here, this is all placeholder, like I said in the previous clip. This displays the actual way you're going to control the game. So you got your usual WAS and D, and then feature I'm planning to add is a flashlight that was added, but for some reason it broke, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But you got third person left, third person right, and first person. Nothing new. I'm planning on working on it a little bit, make it look less same, move the right camera to the right a little bit, but no, you cannot look up and down. That's only in first person. That's an intended purpose, and I'm going to show you that now. The intended purpose is to be able to look around corners for either any enemies or any turrets that could be in the way, so that you can plan accordingly to what you're going to do to get around that, and you can just do that, or you can use it to see, hey, can I build over in this area? What's going to be the easiest way for me to build around the corner? And also, if you haven't noticed, there's a little shake to the camera because the player model is going to be kind of breathing, and depending on how fast you run, the animation might speed up, therefore the moving of the camera would speed up, but that's only in third person, not first person. So this is the second room. It says you can destroy crates and wooden objects by using right click. So what you saw in the first clip is able to carry over into other levels and into other objects. So anything marked with explodable or the wood tag, I forget exactly what I have, it'll allow it to be quote unquote exploded, and for you to destroy it with your right click. Now it doesn't destroy anything else because it's not tagged with it. Anyways, to move on into the demo and to cut this video a little short, I'm just going to get through this, not show the pretty physics, but right here it says you can build using the number keys, left mouse button, and left mouse button, which is the button you use to place down blocks. Right here it says to get to the platform, which is the objective to every single level. You got to get to the platform, get past all these different obstacles in order to get to the platform, get to the check mark, and to proceed to the next level. So the way you can do this is, like I said in the last clip, build any way you want up. So you can just do a basic staircase like this, and just jump your way up. Or let's say I'm on a different platform, I can just do this and build a little bridge for my way over. And of course I fell. But this up here is just a little placeholder checkpoint, and you're supposed to walk into it. It displays you completed the level GUI image or whatever that's called in Unity, and puts you into the next level after a little transition screen, of course, so it doesn't look kind of poorly made, even though this game kind of looks poorly made already, but this has only been 4 or 5 days, and yeah, so that is the game so far in the second devlog, or as I'm calling it, pre-alpha 1.1. So it's going to kind of have that little build system, like build number system. Anyways, I'm going to cut this short. I will see you in the next devlog.